Miss Todd's class. So me, Jasmine, and Serena had this wonderful idea that we should make Miss Todd a video telling her how much we loved having her as a teacher this year and how we pretty much wouldn't have made it through 7th grade without her and we wouldn't be able to become 8th graders. So this video is just showing her how much we love her and are so happy that she was our teacher this year. Hi! So as you guys all know, I wrote her a poem right before she left for testing because I just really felt like teachers don't get the appreciation they deserve. I really love having her as a teacher. So let's start with the first question. So question number 1. What has she done that has impacted me the most? Me personally would be the weekly plan, because last year my teacher, we didn't really have a very good schedule that we were following, and I wasn't exactly sure on what things needed to be done on the daily basis. So last year the class connects were kind of jumbled. And not really planned out very well. So this year the weekly plan helped me so much because I knew exactly what needed to be done every single day, and then I could stay on track.
The weekly plans are very helpful.
Because last year I actually finished really early and then had to just keep working on stuff for the last couple weeks of school because I didn't know what was supposed to be done each day. So the weekly plan helped me so much, and that's pretty much why, in my opinion, we passed 7th grade because of Miss Todd and her weekly plan, because some people could be either super far behind or super far ahead not knowing what things need to be done. What does she do on a daily basis that makes everything better? What she does on a daily basis that makes everything better would be doing class connect sessions that are actually what the lesson is, because last year my teacher would just do in general, like a class connect. In general, this is what you'll be learning this unit, where each of the classes was what lesson you're doing on that day, which was connected to the weekly plan. So that helped so much, because if I ever had a question during the test and I had to send an email, I never had to do that because we were always doing the lesson together, which definitely made while she was gone harder because we were in such a habit to do lessons with her, but it also showed her that we can work well on our own. But personally, I really like group work, so working together on this specific lesson was really good for me because it helped me understand way more.
Being hard for me this year and being very patient. I think one of the best things about Miss Todd is that she's so understanding. Like, I personally have health problems, and so if something happens to me, she understands and she says, oh, okay, well, I hope you get better. She sent me a virtual hug on multiple occasions, but I think the best thing about you is that you're and you're very forgiving. You're not like a harsh person. I don't really know how to put it. You're just a very sweet person. Something else I'd like to thank Miss Todd so very much for is the reading logs. I know everyone hates them. The history reading logs, everybody's, why do we always have to do them? It doesn't help, but it really does. The history reading logs totally correspond with the unit test. So if you do the reading logs, you'll know what's on the unit test. And I don't know why people don't grasp that concept, but they're so important here, and I wanted to thank Miss Todd for that because those made the difference in history. I love history, but this year, because last year we didn't have to do the reading logs, but this year I love history even more because I understand it even more because of the history reading logs. Another thing I would really like to thank Miss Todd for is probably the connections I've made with people. Last year it was fairly easy to make friends in class, but this year it was a whole new level. I don't wanna say anything bad about any other teachers, so I won't mention any names. But my 5th grade teacher, it was kind of hard to make friends on the Class Connects, so in 6th grade, it was a great step up, and then in 7th grade, it's like, just to top it all off, I get Miss Todd, and then I have so many friends this year, and to be honest, I'm just kind of sad that I'm probably not going to have them all in my homeroom again, but it's amazing that I made so many connections with people, and it's just awesome, and I probably wouldn't be able to have made all those friends if we were in someone else's homeroom.
I'd like to add one more thing because I'm a homeschooler personally. It's kind of hard for me to make friends. All my friends are just the people who live in my neighborhood, not people I've met really anywhere else. The only other way I make friends is through my sports teams, but the way I play sports is every year I get a new team. It's not like a team I'm with all the time, so I don't really get to have lifelong friends except for the people in my neighborhood. But people in my class this year, it's like as Jasmine was saying, it's been way easier to make friends because me and Jasmine have actually been in the same class for like 3 years, and last year I actually decided to start talking to her kind of, but this year I talk to her all the time, and I've met so many more people this year, which has been really, really amazing because I feel like all my other teachers, they usually don't use chat as a way to interact with people and be social. It's more of a way to ask questions about school. So Miss Todd gives us 10 to 20 minutes every class to just socialize with all the friends we've made in this class. Even in all of our classes, it's not actually just in our homeroom. I've made friends with a lot of people who aren't in our homeroom, just people from math, English, all those things. So making friends this year is so much easier because Miss Todd actually puts in time for us to socialize with others instead of just sitting there and waiting until the clock dings. What is the best time I had with her this year?
Daddy had to pick me up, and we were patient, and then we just went out for breakfast and went on a walk and everything. He was super kind.
Well, the first time I met her personally, not like over the phone, like met her in person, was at Apple Hill, which was really cool because I love the feeling when you come up with what the person looks like in your head, and when you meet them and you realize you were completely wrong or you were so right, which is really weird because the way I pictured Miss Todd was exactly how she turned out. So that was kind of cool. But my favorite time with her was either meeting her in Apple Hill because she's like the sweetest, nicest person in the world, and she was so nice when we introduced each other to each other. I really liked Apple Hill, and then another time that I had a lot of fun with her was when we went to go see How to Train Your Dragon 3 or 4, I don't remember what number it is. She planned it on a Tuesday at 10:30, and I had the PFT on that same Tuesday at 10:30. So I was like, oh, sorry Miss Todd, I won't be able to make it, I'm so sorry. And then she actually ended up making her own PFT with the same rules and everything, but she did it as if she was the PE person watching us. So it was really cool. She just came and let us do it, and she was writing down our scores and stuff. So that was really cool. That was probably one of my favorite times with her because I thought that was so nice. She went out of her way to make sure we could all make it to the movie, at least all people in the area.
One of the most memorable times I had with Miss Todd was probably either Apple Hill, or another one up there would be the wild movie about the orangutan and elephants. I loved that movie a lot. That was because I saw that movie one time, so then it was seeing the movie over again. And it was the perfect outing because I love that movie. But
general compliments about Miss Todd is she's super pretty, super nice, she's really, really smart.
But I think the best thing about you is that you're so understanding. You're patient. She has a great sense of humor.
I think she goes over things multiple times.
Funny.
She's really good at keeping her cool though, I would say, because We've been in class before, like when Miss Todd said everyone's essay was due last week, and everyone goes, "What essay?" So because I would have flipped out. I would have been like, "What do you mean you don't know? What essay? Ah!" Like, she's really good at keeping her cool, so that's really nice, especially for a teacher. Because having a really mean teacher who gets like flips out a lot is like kind of hard and stressful.
She cares about the environment, and that's like a big thing for me personally.
Funny. She has her jokes. She tries to make us laugh but still keep us on topic and getting our work done but still making it a fun school day.
I feel like I got so lucky because I had a teacher that I can really relate to.
I'm really lucky that I got Miss Todd this year because originally I had, I don't know if any of you guys have had her as a teacher before, but my brother did one year and he couldn't take it. Like, she's very, I don't want to judge her in any way, but she's really mean and doesn't care about a slower pace. She wants to go to fast pace, and no matter if everyone's done or not, she's done, and that means we're moving on. She would actually waste a lot of time in my brother's classes because she was making sure people weren't freaking out in chat, and then she'd take them to a breakout room and talk to them for 20 minutes, which would waste the time of people who are trying to get their school done. So I was placed in her class, and my mom changed it because I don't think I could have handled being in her class with all the stress and everything of being in that class and everything being so slow but fast at the same time and everything really confusing. So my mom switched me to Miss Todd, and I'm so happy that I'm in here. My favorite film that she shared. I haven't seen all of the Friday film days that she showed because I'm usually super busy on Fridays, so I have to leave early most of the time. But from the ones that I have seen, I feel like the one that impacted me the most would probably be that one when I cannot remember what it's called, but this guy, he gets a box of cookies, and then the grandma or older lady goes and gets a box of cookies, and she gets super mad that he's eating hers, but the whole time hers was in her purse and he just happened to get the same cookie bag. That one was really funny. It actually made me laugh out loud.
I'd have to say that my favorite out of those would probably be either the one about the dog that's training to be a service dog. I forget what it's called, but it's a really great one. The one with the two goats, and there's the older goat and then the little goat, and then the older goat is teaching the little goat how to be a goat, but then the little goat teaches the older goat about changing, and like it was a thing like I taught you, you also taught me.
What was it called? It was about like birds, like the day the birds something. I don't remember what it was called, but they're all like hanging from a telephone wire, and then there's like this big bird that comes up, is like on the telephone wire, and all the little ones sink down. I'm really bad at remembering those types of things, but those two, I really liked them. Why she's my favorite teacher? I feel like I've kind of already explained this. She keeps her cool. She's really smart, kind, pretty. Keeping everyone on task. She's really good at that. I just love her overall. She's a very, very talented teacher. I just really think this is the job she was made for. Anyways, thank you so much, Miss Todd, for getting us through 7th grade year, and I know I really wish you could be my 8th grade teacher, but I know you're staying down in 7th grade, but I hope the next class you get is super fun. And I know Mr. Ramos was talking about having a peer tutoring class, and maybe we could get extra credit. So if you're planning on doing that, I would absolutely love to come back into your class and get extra credit for it. So that sounds really fun. So if you ever have anything like that peer tutoring, always reach out to me. I'm always here, and I would love to do that. Thank you so much for being our teacher. We love you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Gonna miss you next year. Bye. Hello, Miss Todd. I want to thank you for the greatest year I probably had.